God.
Yeah, well,
Hey guys,
I'm
what
tired.
have I missed?
I hit myself in the balls.
Oh, I hate it when I do that. I did that
Yeah.
earlier today.
Sucks.
Yeah.
My bowl
Jeez.
isn't empty, by the way.
That is an awesome quote. Pain
Okay.
Town, population me.
Are we ready?
Oh,
Yeah.
I am.
Okay. To recap, the party had just returned from Tuscany and talked to Captain Bagnus, the dwarf, about completing the mission.
Mandy.
Bagnus handed you 3 adventure summons to the guild that they had provided. The entire town is wiped of adventures. There are not many left. Everybody's out doing missions for other things. And so you guys decide to leave in the morning, let the roads dry out a little bit. It had been rainy the past few days. So you're all hanging out in the Inn of the Welcome Winch, where, as adventurers do, you sit around, you have a couple of conversations. A few racist items were brought up, which we won't talk about here, mostly towards the Tabaxi, but hey, whatever. I'm sorry, the Rakashan. And a little bit towards the Birdman, but hey, haters gonna hate, right?
I hear a little
Always.
bit of static with your mic. Is that just me?
I think I hear it a little bit too.
Am I getting
Yeah.
static? I'm not 100% sure how I would go about fixing that.
Burn it down.
To the
That's what I
ground,
do.
perhaps?
Yes, up, and down. It's weird.
Burn
Like
it down the house?
sometimes it's fine, but like I don't know. There's certain points where like it'll just like break
Well, I
up.
shut down a bunch of stuff going on in the background, so fingers crossed it will run better.
Okay, it's not the worst. So
Maybe just try rejoining the call.
oh yeah.
Okay. Hello there. Can you hear the dulcet tones of my voice?
I can still hear the static.
Yeah, I hear dulcet tones of your static.
God damn it.
Well,
Why am I getting static? Wait, I think I...
Okay. Aha! We have a lead. Thank you, Mandy.
How about
it's
now?
Pert. Wait, I don't think I heard it. Keep talking.
This is a mic check.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
way
a mic
better.
check.
That is so good. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
That's
I
hot
was
butter
routing
right
it.
there.
Oh, that's hot mic. Yes.
Oh god. Woo!
I was routing it through my voice modulator, and that's what was causing the static. I apologize.
That's cool.
sound
That's
good.
gravy now.
That's cute.
Oh, that's cute.
It's all gravy. Yeah, everything's all cute. I love you guys. So on the big map here, the 3 adventure summons were for Ravenmouth, Diamond Creek Estates, and the circus. The circus name was something really long. Duchess Peters Harmony Circus.
Okay, cool. So these are the
Good
3
name.
places. That looks good. That's awesome. Okay, so we're headed from Whitehall then.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did a little bit of the role play on what we were going to pick.
Yes. You guys wanted to go to the Diamond Creek Estates for the murder mystery bit.
Yeah.
Well, I
And
want to go
I
there.
edited that and it didn't work.
I
What's
think
that?
I'm a place to go because it has the biggest reward. I want to
Yeah.
add that for someone else absent. With all these adventure groups around, we want someone else to grab that big reward.
It did have a
Need that
large
more.
reward, yes.
But the circus, the reward's dependent. It could be bigger.
And I've never been to a circus before. I'd love to see a clown show.
And when he says the reward could be bigger, circuses have elephants. So
And I want a big juicy animal that I can eat.
We also have
Whoa.
lions and
Whoa.
tigers.
Dude,
And bears? Do they have
imagine
bears?
eating an elephant. Okay.
what if the circus takes Ronnie? I mean, not
What?
Ronnie. AJ.
Are we gonna sell him?
Wow.
We got this guy here, Ronnie. He's going for 50 silver.
Weth would buy him. All right, cool. So what are we just sitting in the in like the tavern or the?
Well,
inn
you
right
guys
now,
have
or-
just woken up. You're eating a small meal to prepare you for the next morning, or for the next trip.
Okay.
And you are getting ready to leave.
Oh, you know, I don't think I'll ever get used to this gruel. Not the best food in the world.
It's not bad.
I guess
Once you live a life eating it.
I've never had to eat this stuff. All right, I've had a.
At
more-
least it's warm, kind of.
Exactly.
It's not the coldest thing in the world. All right, are you guys
This is
prepared
true.
to? You guys prepared to go to Diamond, or are we concrete on that decision?
Hold on. which
Don't
one's where
everybody
again?
speak at
Concrete.
once.
'Cause the problem I'm having is out of character. I want to go
Yeah.
to the circus, but in character, I want to fight things. So I got to go with the murders.
Yeah, I don't have a.
So, the three things were at Raven Mount, they have disappearing children. At the Diamond Creek Estates, they've had a murder. And at the circus, they are wanting you to negotiate between two warring parties. Not really warring, but fighting parties.
Just imagining a clown with like a weapon and they're just fighting each other.
And I'm trying
it's a
to.
labor dispute.
I'm trying to take like my curious hindrance through this, but my character would be curious about the murders or the circus as well. So it's like,
I mean, there's
So-
lots of things going on. It's I didn't want to paralyze you guys with decisions, but
yeah. My character has already decided on Diamond Estates, unless there are objections to it. from
Diamond it
everybody
is.
else. All
I
right.
have no objections to that. We'll be the circus eventually.
Well, allow me to put my traveling wings on, and we shall get prepared.
You have traveling wings?
It's a joke. Kitty cat.
No,
Okay.
I understand your humor. Before I go though, I want to trade my pike with a spear if there's anyone who, like any weapon.
oh yeah, they would do that.
places. Alright.
It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. You guys are getting ready to set out. You take a step outside, and then you hear thunder.
Great.
And it begins raining. This is the springtime, so it's not unheard of, but it's one of those where you're instantly getting soaked.
I just put these dry clothes on. Right.
I don't like the rain.
All right. I still say we need to push forward. Perhaps we can find some sort of accommodations. Maybe there's a horse and carriage that'll bring us if we look around.
Okay. There are a few carriages who will transport people. They'll transport for, your average run for something like Quartz, which is the larger city up here, is about 10 silver. So something like this, you could expect 5, maybe a few silver, depending on how you negotiate the deal.
I do have
Per person.
persuasion.
All right.
Okay. So what I want to do then is, as long as everybody else is on board, I want to go find one of these carriage guys, and I want to try to use persuasion with him to try to get that price down. At first, I want to say, hello, beautiful day, isn't it? Sarcasm. And then I want to ask him about the price to go to this.
Okay.
Diamond
You kick in the door, not kick in, but you open the door, and there's a dwarf sitting behind the counter. He's got his hat down low, and you're like, "Beautiful day, isn't it?" And the dwarf looks at you. He's like, "No, it looks like shit outside."
Well, at least I love the rain. But regardless of that, I do want to stay dry, so I would like to speak to you of your traveling accommodations.
Well, we got wagons, and they go east or west.
East or west? Well, do you know of the Diamond Estates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulls out a little pad and paper, and he's like, "Yeah, it'll be about 4 silver per person."
4 silver per person. Well, oof. Guys, listen, Mr. Dwarf Man, Sir Dwarf Man. We do need to go here.
Not a man, just a dwarf.
All right, dwarf. Sorry. Perhaps we can start a little negotiation. 4 silver per person is a little high for us. Maybe we could offer you something else, or maybe we could.
Maybe you could walk.
Really? Sir.
He can fly.
Sir, I don't need to walk. I can fly.
It's not helping.
Right.
All right, give me your persuasion pitch and then make the roll. Let's see how you do. I may give you bonuses if it's good pitch.
All right. Okay. So let me get my roll out real quick. I'm not gonna do it yet. It's 8 and 6. Okay. 8
Yeah,
and
don't make the roll yet. Give
Yeah,
me the
yeah.
pitch first, then make the roll.
All right, Mr. Dwarf. We've been traveling quite a long time. You know this comfy place that you're sitting in, this place where you can, travel freely without being bombarded by bandits and killed, perhaps, on these roads? That's partially our doing. We go around here, we adventure around, and we take out the baddies and only leave the good. So those beautiful days, that sunshine where you get to escort your people across to other places and you get to make your business run and become booming and successful. You get to do that safely, and that's partially because of us. Sir, what say you? Perhaps we lower that price.
All right, that will be just a base roll.
Okay.
Because I've got a pretty good rebuttal for that. That would just destroy you.
So just these two then, regular?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know. Boom. Okay. 4.
All right, so you got a friendly response. So he looks at you and he's like, "Well, I do pay taxes, so fuck all." I'll give you 3. Come on, get in the frickin' wagon.
Oh, you are a true gentleman and a saint. Thank you, sir. All right, so 3 per person. Rock on.
Before we're going though, am I able
You
to
can
trade
have
a
your
spear
eagle
with a
too,
pike?
Rob.
Yes, you can trade a spear with a pike.
So maybe I'm in
Is
there
that just
doing the
regular price?
negotiation, and he's off doing that.
They will. You walk in. You're like, "Hey, would you trade me this for that?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, sure." And they'll take the pike off your hands and hand you a spear.
But the
It's a
pike is more
it's a
expensive,
decently made-
so I'm wondering how much money I can get with it, or do I just get the spear?
Indeed.
Well, to sell the pike, you would sell it at roughly
first
1/4
way I've used my
of what it normally
persuasion,
costs.
so
100.
that's good.
So, yeah, all right. Then I am good to go.
All right.
Excuse me, Mr. Dwarf, but I do notice that you're eating some something delicious back there. Might I have a taste?
No. Sorry.
Well,
Don't
I
mean to chew
tried.
in your ear. Oh, crap.
It's
Excuse
just
me a
we've been
moment.
eating
Sorry, guys.
gruel for days. Okay.
Didn't you have like turkey stew or something? Rabbit stew?
Yeah, that was a day ago. I'm hungry now.
God, you weaklings always needing to eat.
I'm not planning on eating gruel.
You're not planning on eating gruel?
So I'm not complaining about eating gruel.
Not complaining. I wink at
You-
Abra.
You just whine about the gruel.
Stop it.
I apologize for that. I'm currently hosting a 10-year-old sleepover. So I've been pulling pizzas out of the oven. You know how it is. No,
Yeah.
None of you know how it is. Never mind.
Hey, I
Sorry.
pulled pizzas out of the oven before.
Yeah.
God.
I've been
Okay.
to it before.
Okay. All right. He says it'll take me about an hour to get the wagon ready. Cause I assume you want the cover, right?
Ah, yes, sir.
Yeah. They always want the cover.
What? You know, it's my wings are basically useless if they're wet. So, you know, help me out. Thank you very much. Love the cover.
You know how much a cat weighs when it's wet?
No, I really don't.
It's heavy.
That's good to know.
Actually, a very intriguing question. How much does a cat weigh when it's wet? Wet?
I do
You're
believe
very...
this will be our heavily laden swallow question for this entire campaign. And he looks into a random camera. Okay, so you guys have about an hour to kill. What do you guys want to do in that hour? You have a little bit of money you can spend. If you guys want to do any upgrades or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the local marketplace and check to see what kind of rations they have because I'm at one ration, so probably need to get a few more.
They have iron rations. I believe they're 10 silver a piece.
Did you say iron rations?
Well, they're not really iron rations. They're called
from-
iron
from
rations
iron.
because they... Yeah,
They
sorry.
last a long time.
It's for golems.
Shut
So,
up.
would that be the same as whatever ration we got already then?
Yes.
Okay, so I need to...
Mostly it's pemmican, dried fruit, that sort of thing.
I gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna look around the stalls. Oh, excuse me, I need to purchase a couple of rations for a extensive trip. What would you
Okay.
suggest?
For the record, 10 silver will get you 5 meals. So, and one meal is good for one day. So if you have one ration, you have 1 week worth of food,
Okay.
give or take.
Oh, that's a lot more.
Also-
I thought it was.
Yeah, it's a box. It's a pretty big box, and it's full of like a It's not really a water skin, but it's like a leather satchel of pemmican. It's full. It's got a couple of small bags of beef jerky, and the rest of it is just dried fruits and vegetables.
So if I get the
It's
pemmican,
pretty.
that's like, that's a meal. Is that what you said? That would last us.
Yeah, that's 5 meals worth of stuff in this
Okay.
That's
thing,
in the ration.
which
Okay,
is
it's in
why
the
it's
ration.
so damn heavy because each one of these is about a pound.
Can't really get. Okay, so
The whole
that'd be
thing weighs 5 pounds.
5 pounds. Okay. Rock on. Can
Can
I
I
just
sell my gem?
if I've already
What's
got
that?
I'll let Rob finish getting his food.
if I've already got a ration though, can I just like swindle them with 4? Like take one out and just pay the like 8 or whatever, and then make a full meal because I already have one.
So you just want to restock your box.
basically yes, yeah. So that would
Okay.
be 8, right?
Yeah,
If
you
I
can
could-
do that for 8. You can do
Okay.
that for 8.
Yes. Thank you so much. That was beautiful, wonderful, awesome. Okay, so
Okay, Ronnie, what were you saying?
Well, I got this gem last time. I want to try selling it.
Okay. Give me a common knowledge roll, please.
I have an oven.
Sure. I got 3.
Okay. You walk into the general store with this gem, and the guy looks at you and says, "I'm sorry, man, I don't deal in gems." And that's about as far as you get. You can't really find anyone in town who deals in gems.
That's fine. I got plenty of money. I'll hang on to it for later. You're lost, dude. This is an awesome gem.
I
I don't know. It looks pretty worthless to me.
It might be magic.
I put my arm around Weth and I say, "It's okay. We'll find somebody that'll buy your gem."
Thank you, Julius.
You're welcome. All right.
All right, so AJ's traded his weapon.
Hmm.
Rob has bartered for rations,
Yes, sir.
and Ronnie has tried to sell his gem. Is anyone else wanting to do anything? You only got, 15, 20 minutes.
I think I'm good. I'm stocked up on stuff, so
Yeah, I think I'm okay too.
Alrighty then.
Mm,
You guys make it to the I forget what they're called. They're not called Wainwrights. What are they called? All right, the wagon guy. You guys make it there, and he's like, "All right, everybody on board. Payment up front."
I already
So-
subtracted mine, so I'll throw my 3 silver
All right,
to him.
yeah. Me too.
I'll pay him too.
Ronnie, you gonna take 3? You what?
I said I'll pay him also.
Oh, okay.
Not gonna pay him too.
Alright.
I'm gonna shortchange him.
Thank you again, sir, for
Thank you.
this ride. Much appreciated, mister.
All right. So you guys head out down the road. It's going to take you a full day to get to the crossroads, and he will let you know that it's going to take 2 full days to do this. And you guys are going to camp at the crossroads and then head out in the morning, and you'll probably be to the Diamond Creek Estates mid-afternoon, give or take. Okay.
Okay.
So the trip from here to the crossroads is relatively uneventful, and it storms almost the entire day. Right around 4 or 5 o'clock, it starts to let up, and eventually the clouds do break apart, and there is sunlight, but everything is soaked. Once you get to this part, there's still sun in the day, but he's like, "We're camping here," and he pulls the wagon off. Starts pulling out his pack. He has a tent. He has, tinder and stuff. He starts a fire by his tent, and he camps. How are you guys wanting to camp?
I yell over to him as I jump out. "I told you it was a beautiful day, Mr. Dwarf!" And I wink. All right.
He starts. He looks like he's cooking something over his fire, but based on his demeanor, him and the passengers do not mingle.
Okay.
An only business kind of guy, huh?
I can respect that.
That's what it said on my random NPC chart.
All right. Well, Abra, being that you're the most experienced, would you like to set us afire?
Ah,
Give me that survival roll. That sexy, sexy survival roll.
Is the tinder box a single use or?
No, you can use it quite a bit.
All right. So what does that do again? Just adds +2.
It'll be a +2.
All right.
Okay, you walk around, you're gathering up wood for the evening, and you find the driest wood you have ever found, anywhere. It is almost like powder, it is so dry. You come over to the campsite, you strike it once, whoosh, and it goes up, and it is caught, and it is lit. And you're like, wow, all right, done. Yay me.
You're welcome.
Are there any trees around here?
There are a few here and there.
With stems?
Here, let me move this out of the way, because we won't be needing this for right now. And we can pull this one in.
So, yeah. I say it's time to get some grub. Are you guys hungry as well?
Yeah, what time is it right now?
About 5.
Yeah, I'll go hunting if you guys. Well,
Relatively late evening, but not too bad.
Abra, no need. I've brought nutrition for us, so we can, cook what I have and.
I still want to hunt.
All right. Be my
They
guest.
plant grubs are similar to maggots.
God.
Good to
That's
know.
What I thought that's what I thought when you said let's grub.
It's not the kind of grub I'm talking about with just, prepared meals, something we can dine on. Well, if he's off hunting, perhaps I can cook us up something. Would you like
Give me
anything?
that roll. Give me that beautiful, beautiful roll.
I'll go hunt it. I'll go help AJ hunt.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll turn into a cat and help him hunt.
Give me a survival roll then. Cats don't have survival.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit at the fire and my eagle's gonna perch on my arm. I'm just gonna, bond with it a little bit.
If you're gonna turn into a cat, give me a spellcraft roll.
Do I find a cat out in the wilderness?
You recognize his cat form.
Oh,
It's
damn.
green.
I wanted the chase.
There's maggots all over it.
Yeah, his whole body gets covered in maggots, and then they slough away, and there's a cat there. Maggot magic is nasty.
I lick my lips.
All right. AJ, you have not found anything out here. It looks pretty picked clean. You think maybe the earthquake scared away some of the animals. And yes, I did just say aminals. Aminals, everyone.
I heard
Can you
emeralds.
tell I have a 6-year-old?
That's okay. I say aminals, and I don't have a 6-year-old.
Okay, AJ, you don't get too far afield. You do lose sight of the campfire or the campgrounds after a while, but you go over a hill, you know exactly where it's at. It's not a big deal. But when you do get over a hill, give me a perception roll, please.
Okay. Notice?
Ronnie, you can give me one as well. Notice, yes, I'm sorry.
Five.
I got 6.
Okay. To the south of the campsite, across the river, you can see there is a ruined tower over there. Right here. And there is a light coming from it. It looks like there's a fire on either the roof.
Wow.
Ow.
What was that?
Sorry, I was breaking into a bank on my other job.
Sounds like it was successful.
I'm watching this show in the background, and the volume is one of those shows that certain things sound really fucking loud, and all of the voices are really fucking low. So you have to turn it up to be able to hear what anybody's saying.
Yeah, I hate that shit. Netflix all
And
the
there's
time.
a bank being robbed.
It's
Okay,
freedom.
sorry. Continue.
Hamster.
I apologize.
It harkens back to when I played Ark.
But yes,
and
south
I had an
of-
Arch and
south
Tavis,
of the,
and we painted it
river,
USA.
There is a
Named it
very
Freedom.
small tower, and it looks like there is a light coming from either inside the tower or on top of it.
Is the river shallow or have a place to cross near?
Near there is a bridge. If you give me a common knowledge roll, I'll tell you.
Three.
You don't know anything about this area, but you do see a bridge across the river.
Alright. I guess I head back to tell the others.
See, I think we should go tell Julius.
I'm sitting there making kissy faces at my perched bird on my arm. It's such a good little freedom.
Could you stop making out with your bird?
I'm not making out with my bird. If you understood bond and kindredship, then you would understand this. But you're always a loner. You need to break those walls down, Abra.
Okay, I'll be right
he's
back.
not.
Sorry, guys.
That's
We went
okay.
hunting together, Julius.
That's true. Can't say anything about
You
that.
don't want to stay here by yourself with the dwarf and your bird.
I whiff my bird back up into the sky, and then I shoot the finger to both of you.
All right, so last thing I heard was somebody shot the finger
No,
to someone.
it's not canon. I thought you were gone.
Anyways.
All right, so we're determining that Rob is kind of a dick.
This is why I don't like you.
Rob's not. Julius is.
Anyways, there's a tower south of here across the river. It's got a light in
Hey,
it.
Julius, you can fly to the top of it, see what's up there.
All right, so I nod my head and take flight.
All right, you're gonna fly over, right?
Do we follow him?
Well, he just kind of whiffs up, and the fire almost goes out, and you're like, son of a bitch! But it doesn't. It rekindles, and he just begins flying away.
Impulsiveness. What can I say?
Okay, Rob, it's gonna
Uh-huh.
take you about not even an hour, maybe 20-30 minutes to fly over there.
Okay.
How high up are you flying?
Well, there's a light in the tower, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to fly up a little higher, so maybe they won't notice a glimpse of me.
Okay.
You two can
Okay.
learn to kiss your bird.
So you're flying along, and you see this ruined tower. It looks only ruined in the fact that there used to be walls attached to it, and there was probably a keep here many, many moons ago. There is a light coming from inside. As you get a little closer, you can tell it's probably a campfire, and you see a rather large humanoid with what looks like a cross in his hands and something attached to it, and he drives it into the roof or the top floor of the tower. You can see stairs there. Drives it in, and it's standing upright, so it looks like a cross, and there's something hanging off of it, and then he walks back and goes down the tower.
Okay, curiousness. I would like to, in my stealthiest way possible, try to get closer and land without being heard.
Give me a sneak roll.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Since you're
This
just
is gonna
landing,
be
it'll be at a +2.
fun. Okay, so D6 then. And
No.
2d6.
It's still a D4. It's still a
Okay.
D4.
Oh, just +2 on
But
that.
you
right.
add 2 to the roll.
Okay, so
There you go. Roll
a
that
4.
4 again.
Oh shit, that's a 3.
You got a 5 total.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You got a 5, and +2 is a 7.
Okay.
So you land pretty quietly.
Okay. Well, I want to kind of take a look around in there, where he put the cross up, and just check and see, if anybody's in there, or if there's anything around, or if
I'll
I
be
can learn
right
more.
back. Excuse me.
Yeah, do your thing. I flip the bird at Weth and Abra while I'm shower. 30 minutes away.
Where's my? Hold on. I see it.
See it and grunts disgruntledly.
No, maybe we don't need to go help him. Maybe we'll just sit right here, next to a nice campfire.
Hey, Googly's in trouble if he's in trouble.
I'm lucky that I landed that quietly, though. I was like, this is gonna be a disaster. I'm gonna slam into the wall like a bird into a windshield. Oh yeah, Mandy, like the tabletop.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about
So we're
that.
gonna do a lot of work on it. The tabletop simulator portion of
Are
it
you there?
makes it a lot
Yeah.
cooler. It's like we're all in one place.
It's
Yeah, I'm
Rob.
here. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just I try to mute whenever I'm talking to chat, so
I apologize. So you land on the roof. You look around.
Oh, so we're gonna
It's,
do a lot of work
there are a
outside
couple
of it
of
and
small
import it in.
flagstones or fallen flagstones here and there. Nothing big. The roof is about. Well, here I'll give you this. You are up on top of the roof. Give me your character. So it's not very tall, okay? The bottom is taller than the top. It tapers up to the top.
Okay.
And so, yeah, just ignore the inside. You don't see that.
okay.
But
Is that campfire up here? Or is that
no,
down here and I
the
can just see the
campfire
light?
is inside.
Okay, I
You
just
can see the
light.
light spilling out, and there are a couple of windows along the walls that I couldn't draw in there.
Okay.
The cross-looking, it looks like a big T, is sitting up, and it's facing the. It's actually sitting up closer to the stairs over here. It's facing the road, and the first thing you notice is a green cloak, and there's a person hanging off of it.
So somebody's crucified.
Yes.
I slightly gasp as I take a closer look to see if he's breathing or if he needs. healing.
She is very dead.
Very dead. Okay.
She is
Um,
human. Give me a notice roll, please, if you're gonna search around. That looks like a critical failure. Would you like to re-roll that with one of your lovely bennies?
Yes.
I'd be interested to see what a critical player notice is.
Because if you hadn't, you would have stabbed something into your eye. Okay.
See?
For this, it's relatively easy. You know what the green cloak means. You go over there. She's dressed like an adventurer. She's pretty hacked up. But it looks mostly like blunt force. Broken arm, broken rib cage, smashed in face. On her shoulder is the pin used to hold her cape on, and it's an emerald wyvern.
Okay, I want to take the Emerald Wyvern and I try to get out. Then.
Okay, you take it,
Okay.
and
You
you
take her robe off.
give me one more stealth or sneak roll.
4. Okay. Uh, 2.
2. Okay, as you're flying, you're about to fly off. You hear something coming up the stairs, and it's running. It's like, what's going on up there? And you manage to get away, but you do see it. And it is big. You can tell that the club in its hand is probably what was used to bash in that woman's face.
Okay. I'm gonna fly back to my friends.
Good idea, Rob.
Just fight it. Pick its eyes out.
Aren't you curious if you beat him or not, Rob?
I wink at him as I leave. No, yeah, so I go back.
Well, if you are you just flying away at full speed?
Yeah, like I can, because it's
Okay,
filled me with
'cause
dread
if-
as hearing him like stomp up the stairs as I'm going out.
Yeah, if not, he would have thrown a big rock at you. Okay. And your luck, he probably would have hit.
Right?
So you begin flying back, and you land amongst your group of friends. And what do you?
All right. It's a little worse than we expected. So I dig in my pocket and I pull out the pen. All right. First thing I saw when I was up there was a cross sort of thing. I got closer and I landed. That's when I saw it with my own 2 eyes. There was an adventurer, much like us, up there. As I hold the pen out. And as I grabbed this and turned to go away, I had a glimpse at what had done this to her. And it must be 2 to 3 times our size. It was gigantic, and the club it wielded was nightmarish. I'm lucky to be alive.
What, even bigger than me?
Bigger than you.
I don't know. He's pretty big.
Yeah, how big was it? Like,
Take 2.5 of you, Abra, and stack them on top of each other. You have close to what I
That-
saw.
okay, that's pretty big.
It was dreadful, but I feel like this can't go uncontested because this woman gave her life so this monster could absolutely torture her and destroy her.
So you're saying she gave her life so the monster could torture her?
Weth,
What noble mission.
Weth, not right now. You know what I mean? This is a tragedy, and we can't let this monster get away with doing this to someone like us. An adventurer that probably stumbled up on this tower, and now it's no more world of the living. It was huge.
Well, I mean, Julius did bring back the Emerald Wyvern that she was wearing. and that's who we work for. So we should go see what's up.
Fine.
We should go
Thank
talk
you.
to this gentleman.
Thank you, Weth.
Do the wyvern things have? Are they like dog tags where they have the person's name or anything on them?
Usually the everyone in the Wyverns will etch their name along the back.
What does it say?
Matilda. Give me common knowledge rolls, please.
Two.
Give me a second.
3.
4. Okay. 4 and 4. So
Roll that 4 again.
7.
Rob got a 7. Okay, she wasn't part of your training group, but she was part of the group that went before you. She held the record at the time for most bullseyes at the shooting range with one training quiver. So she held it for some time. I think it may have been broken recently, but you can't remember. But you do remember the name as from that.
Matilda, I recall this. She was no mere novice adventurer. She was better at ranged attacks than myself. There's no way she would get trapped like this just easily. There must be something. We have to go check this out.
I concur.
Well, we're gonna sit here, keep talking. Or we're gonna go.
I just nod. Yo,
So you guys gonna attack it at night, or are you gonna wait until the morning? Or are you gonna attack it in the afternoon? What are you going to do?
What time is it right now? About 5 or 6? 6 or 7, somewhere around there?
No, it's gotten a bit darker. When AJ was coming back, it was about 6. You went over there, it's about 7:30 now. So it's pretty dark.
It'll take us about an hour, about 30, 45 minutes to get over there.
It took you about 30 to 45 minutes because you were flying.
Right, so probably
It will
take us
take
an hour.
everyone else about an hour to an hour and a half to walk down there and back.
All right, I'm just gonna let you guys know that what I saw from Matilda, what was left of her, was not a pretty sight. If we're going into this, we need to be ready and prepared, because this thing is not going to take kindly to negotiation or talking. I have a feeling this thing will come right at us.
I look over at the dwarf. Hey, do you like fighting?
No, not especially.
All right, never mind then.
I mean, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna put my neck out for nobody. I mean, I like you guys, but no. I mean, you guys are great, no, but no.
I want to try to.
I might buy you around sometime at the pub, but no. I mean, you know, I might let you date my sister, but no.
Okay, we get it. Just hold on a second.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, come on, man.
Any of you willing to pay him a little bit so we can have some backup?
I want to use my persuasion on him.
All right. What you go then?
All right. Come on, we've been through this trip for a day so far. You know a little bit more about us. We know a little bit, not so much about you, but I feel like we've become friendly. We just need somebody to come with us to watch our back, just to make sure that nothing creeps up behind us, and you're perfect for the job. 4. Yeah, 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a brief moment. Crap. Oh, God.
Oh.
Everything hurts. Excuse me a moment. Let me find some stats for this little dwarf man.
Okay.
Okay, so we're either fighting him or he's coming with us.
Well, he wants a cut of anything you guys find.
I was commenting on the fact
Fine
that
by me.
please talk to him. You're find stats for him. That could be we're finding him.
Well, if he ends up fighting something when he's coming with us, then he'll need stats as well.
Oh, I know. I was making a joke, Rob.
Well, I didn't understand it, Weth.
I don't understand.
Well, that's obviously now
Your guys'
character
humor.
jokes, talk about stats.
I'm gonna get used to the restroom real quick.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Cats don't often get bird humor.
Now,
In all reality, I don't think birds often get bird humor.
they don't.
I don't think so. Have you listened to Leah's talk?
Barely.
Exactly.
One second. I'm trying to find the allies section of the book just to make sure I'm doing this right.
All good.
Okie dokie.
Hey, give me a minute. Go take a shit.
Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. Taking some X-Lax. Be right back.
Just kidding. God. That'd be funny as shit, though.
Funny ass shit, really? No.
Hey, Mr. Dwarf,
Eh?
what is your name? Just always happen to ask you that.
Well, I'm about to give you his stats.
Yeah, but nobody's asked him his name, so I'm asking his name.
I just call him Mr. Dwarf.
Derek Trollsword.
Derek Trusthold?
Troll Sword.
Oh my god, he's gonna troll us.
Who would like to have the ally?
AJ recruited
AJ.
him, right?
Wait. Alright.
Okay, AJ. Allies act on your turn. Okay?
Alright.
They're not like the greatest players in the world. They're not awesome. One hit, they fall. Or not hit, but one wound, they fall. They may not be dead, but they fall.
Alrighty.
Aw, AJ's got his own pet now.
No. It's not how it's gonna be.
Ronnie, where's your character?
Someplace safe.
Oh, and they really don't appreciate it when you put them in danger.
Understandable. Although we're probably going to have a lot of danger, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, with our luck. Raining and danger.
All right. So Darwin will sorry, or Derek. Sorry, duh. Derek will ask on the way down there because he moves about as fast as you do overland, Rob, because he's shorter.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, what are we gonna be fighting here? Do we even know? Have you guys seen it?"
Oh,
I haven't.
Yes.
yes, Derek, I did see it, and don't worry. If any kind of brutal force comes this way, of course, we'll be the three that'll go in the front line. You can stay in the back. We need somebody mainly here to watch our backs to make sure nothing sneaks up behind us. There's no wilderness, wild animals coming back, or bandits or anything like that. So I wouldn't worry about it too much, Derek. Just kind of let us lead the way, and you just kind of hold back a little.
Okay. You guys make it to about here as stealthily as you can. The door is cracked and almost falling over. You see a few arrows stuck into the door. Light spills out from the interior. You see a large shadow kind of moving around the room. It looks like it's poking at the fire. And you do smell something cooking.
God.
Does it smell good?
Kinda. If you zoom really far in, you'll see on the fire that I even put sausages on there.
You sure those not intestines?
Well, sausages are made out of intestines.
Stuffed with
Well.
meat.
Where could he have gotten some intestines? He said, wondering out loud.
Oh God.
Tasty, tasty.
I've already got this grim look on my face because I've seen stuff already. So,
He's got some cheese too.
Well, yeah, you can't just have sausages.
That's what I was thinking. Sausage and cheese. That's pretty good.
That was some of the stuff from her pack.
I want to go ahead and get a little bit further away, like maybe behind a bush for cover, so he can't see me as much. If he,
Yeah, these
if he
trees are
happens-
bushes.
They're
What's that?
bu-
Oh, bushes,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna try to crouch down as much as I can and just have my bow ready,
Okay.
just in case. So.
So looking at the tower, is there any holes in the tower or windows?
There are windows, but they're about 15 to 20 feet off the ground. And they look more like arrow slits to you that may have caved in a little bit.
Can HA's character climb with his claws, or would that make too much noise?
It doesn't help against smooth surfaces like stone.
Oh, so
like
you can
that.
climb against rocky or stuff that has grabbable.
Yeah, so if I climbed a tree,
Stuff
I
you
guess
can
it would
use
help against
claws
that.
on.
I feel you. Okay.
But I don't think I'd be able to. I don't think I'd climb this too well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fight this guy.
How do we want to go about this? Because I can maybe fly up to the top and cause a distraction, but splitting up our party is something I don't know if we really want to do.
Huh. You could
I don't
get.
see. I don't see a disadvantage to it. So you just hop back down here when he goes up there to see what's going on.
Abrith?
If you fly up there, if he doesn't notice you up there, you would have the high ground against him to shoot arrows down
I
from
nod
the stairs.
and take off to the top floor.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll, please.
A stealth roll? Okay.
Sneak, I'm sorry.
Wait.
We didn't even like make a plan or anything. You just took off.
Okay. 3.
Okay, let me give him a notice roll. Okay, you guys on the ground, you guys have been keeping an eye on the shadow. You notice it stops poking at the fire, and he starts to get up. And it looks like he's trying to be sneaky.
I guess I just walk up to the door, stealthily to look in through the crack.
Okay, give me a sneak roll, please.
Seven.
Okay, you sneak up to the door, rather sneakily. You do it very well, actually. You see the ogre crouched underneath the stairs, looking up, like he's trying to listen. Like he heard something up there.
Alright.
Dave, what's up, dude? I've been pretty good with persuasion, so, you know, my romance could probably do pretty alright.
I'm gonna slowly open the door.
Sneakily, or just throw it open?
Slowly, sneakily.
I won't need another stealth roll. We'll just use your last one. So you got a 7. That's fine.
And
All right.
I'm gonna whisper at With to hit him hard while he's like not looking at us, if
Well,
that's possible.
I'm gonna put Magus to AJ's spear.
Okay, when you do that, it will start combat because he will hear you cast.
Will it? Okay, I'll wait for combat to do that then.
Because you have to
So-
say it in a clear voice.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, can
unless
you like just hit him in the back?
Unless there are ways, and there are certain spells that you can cast silently or quietly. Like Smite is not one of them. All right, and we continue. All right, so
Well,
AJ's
I'm
gonna. Oh,
AJ
sorry,
wants
go ahead.
me. I think AJ wants me to cast Maggot Missile at him.
Yes.
Yeah, like a sneak
And-
attack in the back while he's looking away.
I was looking at some thing. They call it empowerment or something.
Oh, you want to make it stronger.
Yeah,
All right.
it makes it 2 more difficult, but it does more damage.
And your trappings are, of course, maggots, as they always are.
Yeah.
Okay, your modifier, damage. You can increase the damage to 3d6, but it adds 2 to the roll.
Yeah.
So,
I was doing a surprise attack also, so
you're going to subtract 3 from your roll.
alright.
So AJ's going to flip open the door. Let's do cards really quick, shall we?
Sounds like a plan. Oh.
Okay, Rob, give me a notice roll, please, before combat starts.
Two.
You're like, wow, I'm really sneaky. You said it in a voice and AJ heard you.
Oh God.
Wow, I did pretty good at that flight. You see that? Oh, right, I'm alone. Okay. You don't know that the ogre has heard you, okay? But you are about to hear the shit hit the fan when AJ flings open the door. Okay? So you're going to know when combat starts. But what I'll do is I will say that you can hold on to your card until after Ronnie goes.
Okay.
So everybody's going to go before the ogre. Just letting you know.
So there's no like stealth attack before the combat even started?
There is. Let me look up exactly what it's called. It's called like vulnerable, I believe, or distracted.
Vulnerable. Actions against the character are made +2 until the end of the next turn. Does not stack with
Okay.
drop.
Yeah, basically he is vulnerable because he doesn't know you're there. I believe. Let me double check and look for surprise.
Surprise. Ambushes start on hold. Victims make notice roll or get no action card on first round.
Okay, so this will be the no action card round for him, so this is going to go away. I'm going to put this back, and I'm going to reshuffle this part of the deck. All right. Yay me. I don't get an action. Everybody goes.
Damn right.
Okay, so flinging open the door, running in, and stabbing at it, AJ, will incur a multi-action penalty. You'll just be at a -2 to hit. So if you wanted to do that, you could.
Alright, can I do a wild attack with that?
Yes.
Alright. So I open the door, I run in there, and I just go to stab him in the back with a wild attack. Fighting demon. So it's an 8.
That hit, no raise.
Alright.
Because he can parry you once he heard the door open, he's like, oh shit. So his parry is a 6, just letting you know.
So 5 plus 3. So an 8, right?
What do you mean?
Isn't a wild attack +2 the damage?
Yes.
So that's 1 plus 5, then +2 would be 8.
Yes. Okay, that did not penetrate his thick hides that he is wearing. Or if it did, it didn't show like it hurt him. All right. Rob. He fell back just a bit, so you can now see the ogre at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, I have a straight
From
view
there.
of him. Okay.
To a point. He has a little bit of cover because of the roof and everything else, but it's not much. You only subtract 2 from your roll. It's not going to be bad.
Can I do a wild attack as well? Or is that just
Wild attack, I think, is only with melee weapons.
okay. Is there anything like that? Let me see. With like a bow? Ranged? Aim ignores 4 points.
Only fighting attacks. It only works for fighting.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him anyway. As I can
Alright,
see
bring
him.
it.
Okay, let's see. Bow is.
By the way,
That's
this guy
damage,
has
that's damage.
muscles on top of muscles. He is big. You do notice a few broken arrow shafts in the thick hides that he's wearing.
Wait, what do I do for my bow again? Because damage is 2d6, but
but you're gonna roll shooting. Your shooting skill.
Right. Oh, they're shooting. I
Which is a
lost it.
D8.
All right. Cool. I was looking for aim. I was like, what the fuck? It's not here. There we go. Oh. Ooh, 4.
Okay. That will be a miss. Do you want to spend a Benny?
Yeah, I do. Okay, 5.
5 will hit, just barely. Oh wait, no, you're at -2 because of his cover. That will not hit. I'm sorry.
What if I do aim?
I apologize.
Ignore up to 4 points of ranged attack penalties, or gain 2 attack roll if there are no penalties.
But you have to declare that a turn in advance.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
I'd have to say that now for my next turn. Okay,
Yes,
I gotcha.
but you've already used this turn.
Right. Okay.
All right, Ronnie.
So he's
Ronnie,
still
you-
vulnerable,
oh,
right?
He's not vulnerable. He just doesn't get to act this turn.
Oh, okay.
By the way, AJ, your thug needs to do something. I'm sorry, your
He's
dwarf.
not a thug. He's Derek Trollsword.
What does Derek want to do?
I guess I'm gonna.
Let's at least put him on the squares.
I think I'll just move him up, and since he's a dwarf, he'll probably only be able to hit the kneecaps.
Yeah, but well, he comes up to about his belly.
All right. He's also gonna do a wild attack.
He does not roll 2 dice. He rolls 1.
Oh, okay. Then I'll re-roll this.
Okay, he missed. Don't worry, it's not a critical miss. Rob, I'm just letting you know, if you come one more down the stairs, you will have a better shot at him, okay?
Okay.
All right, now it is Ronnie's turn. Ronnie, you have a clear shot at this dude.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
I imagine you are. You are 5 squares away. You're well within your range.
Yeah, same plan as before, where I put the extra damage on it. Eight, so 6 because of the modifier. Oh, it was
All right.
5 because modifier.
Yes, 5 because of the modifier. You have hit. Just barely, but you have hit. So you're going to roll 3d6 for the damage, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, baby!
Yeah, what you might do is keep those 6s up and just add 2 dice. So roll these 2 more. All right, so we got 10,
24.
21, 24. Okay, I'm trying to figure out math really quick.
Fucking Weth, man. The Maggot Master.
Okay, you guys, of course, you and the dwarf see the black bolt streak from his hands. I hate this song. This does not need to be in here.
I suddenly feel remorse in my heart as I look down at the troll.
Yeah, nope. There we go. Okay, you see the black bolt hit the ogre in the shoulder. 24, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 15 shaken. You did 2 wounds to him. That means he's kind of hurt. You can almost see parts of bone in his shoulder as the maggots eat away at the flesh.
How big is this guy, by the way? Like, size-wise?
+2.
Alright.
I want to
I
just
believe.
mouth.
Let me
Wow.
double check.
While I see the explosion from the maggots.
I got a really good damage roll there.
Jesus Christ,
Dude,
Ronnie.
yeah, you got a great damage roll there. Ogres are size 2. This one's about 8 or 9 feet tall. And now it's card time.
Alright, that's not too bad. Oh, okay. Ooh, nice.
All right, AJ, you are up. You and your dwarf friend.
Is there any like joint team attack that we can like I don't know, give like some bonus with us attacking him at the same
If
time?
you would like him to distract, you can make him a distracted target.
They can gang up, can't they?
Yeah, they can. That would give, because they are smaller. You are correct. That is right. Let me see. Let me double check.
Give you a +1.
Ganging up. Ganging up allows attackers to flank, exploit openings, and generally harass a foe. Each additional adjacent foe who isn't stunned adds +1 to all the attacker's fighting rolls, up to a maximum of +4. If 3 goblins attack a single hero, for example, each of the 3 goblins adds +2 to their fighting rolls. So, because he is next to you, or next to... Okay, you are not next to the ogre because you're using your spear, which has reach, but he is. So you will get a +1 to attack, but he won't. Because you're not as distracting as the dwarf. That's the ganging up bonus. It's basically flanking, yes.
Alright. This dwarf's hit again. So the dwarf gets +1.
No.
Oh, wait.
Only adjacent characters grant the +1 to other people. So he grants a +1 to you. So
I thought you said he
+1.
had it and I don't. Okay, so...
No. So you get a +1, he does not.
Alright, then I'm... Yeah, I'm just gonna make my attack first.
Okay.
So, D8, D6, +1. Ooh.
All right, that hit with a raise, so you add a d6 to your damage.
Ooh.
Let's say 16. 16 plus 6, 22. Would that be 23?
All right, he is going to attempt to make a soak roll. He soaked 2 of the. He's only at -1 right now. He soaked 2 of the wounds. So you did 2 wounds. He soaked them both. Because Ronnie hit him, though, he's also shaken. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. Just letting you know, that sucks.
Alright.
Is it my turn? Or are you dwarf? Dwarf.
Derrig shall... Yeah, he's just gonna attack him too. So, uno daiso. Derek,
God.
God, Derek.
please.
He did tell you he's a lover, not a fighter. All right, ogre. The ogre is going to smash Derek. What is Derek's parry, please?
5.
All right, I hit Derek with a raise. So I'm going to do a lot of damage.
Goodbye, Derek.
AJ, I told Derek that we weren't gonna have him on the front lines.
You told him.
What is Derek's toughness?
You're a liar, Rob.
It says
I
8
am
with
a
the
liar
genocide.
now.
Is that 8 plus 2?
Made me a liar.
No, that's 8 with 2 armor.
All right.
Okay,
Oh.
Derek falls under the weight of this ogre's attack. He's probably not dead, but he did fall. Okay, now
So is shaking different with ogres?
They ignore shaken results because of their massive, thick skulls.
All right.
I think. Well, no, they're resilient. Oh. Oh, well, look at that. No. Okay, because I did that wrong, I'm just going to spend one of my extra bennies and remove that result. I apologize. So, he's still down,
Okay.
but I spent a benny, so you guys have less bennies for me to use. Which is good for you, bad for me. Okay?
All right.
It is Rob's turn.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna step down 1 or 2 steps to get a better aim at him. Okay. Now, if I use aim, do I still get to shoot at that turn, or is it the next turn I shoot?
Next turn.
That's tough. I want to go ahead and line up a shot. Then.
All right, you are aiming. Ronnie.
No. I meant like shoot him, not
Oh,
aim.
you're gonna
Sorry.
shoot. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
No, I probably could have
Line up
phrased
a
that a
shot
little
means
better.
aim, you dingus.
You shut up. 7.
7 will hit.
I think that's bow damage 2d6. Yeah. Okay. Big money, big money, big money. 5.
The arrow sticks in his side, but he didn't even flinch.
You need a better
Ronnie.
bow.
I do.
I'm gonna cast Ball Veneer on AJ's spear.
Okay.
No.
You're casting vile manure on his spear?
Well, Ball Veneer.
Yeah, I know.
I'm all wizard yet. Maybe I'm a wizard. It'll be Ball Manure.
No, vile manure
I
sounds
don't want
manure
manure on
sounds
me,
good.
please. The maggots are one thing.
What is the penalty of that? What's the cost of that spell?
2.
Okay, so you'd be at -1. You got a 4. It barely went off. But it did go off, so you add +2 to your damage, correct?
Yeah.
Ronnie?
Yeah, +2.
All right. AJ, you see, a black glow around your weapon, and you're like, oh god, not again. And then the glow dissipates, and it's nothing but glowing little green maggots all over your weapon, your spear, and you're like, okay. I think it's card time, gentlemen. What do you think?
Okay.
So how many turns
Sounds
is that?
good.
This has been 3.
5.
Oh, it's
Oh,
5
for the-
turns. Yeah, take 5 of these.
That was my old card.
Doing the red ones.
Oh, okay.
So that-
Was it red damage and
copy,
like
though.
white speed?
Oh, here, I'll copy them for you. There you go.
Ace.
Jack.
I think he's gonna die. All right,
Who knows? We could get crappy rolls.
AJ.
Guess I'm just gonna go straight for the jab. Don't think that hit a 4.
No, it does not. Okay. Yeah. All right. I believe it's Rob.
I want to try to run to Derrig and use heal.
Okay, that will put you right next to the ogre.
Can I pull him back one? Like a little bit away. Am I
We'll
able
also
to do
put
that?
okay. That would put you running past the ogre, which would give him a free attack on you.
So he's literally right next to the stairs then.
Yes.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna move then. I'm gonna just go ahead and take another shot at him.
I'll put you at the top of the stairs there.
Five.
Hit.
Okay, so 7.
Also does not break his through him. It's hitting him. It's embedding into his meaty ogre flesh, but it's not penetrating.
AJ pushed the arrows into his flesh.
Please. All right. Now it is ogre turn. All right. You, AJ, are the bigger threat.
I haven't done anything to you, ogre.
Don't matter. You're the bigger threat. What is your parry, good sir?
Is 7.
Okay. He takes this big club and swings it, and you barely duck out of the way. This thing is massive and pulls a lot of air with it. And you're like, holy shit. That was terrifying. But he ended his turn. He may do a wild attack next turn. Ronnie.
I guess I should maggot missile him again. I'm not gonna do
Kill
modifier
him.
this time.
Okay, -1 from your roll just for the PowerPoints.
Four.
Okay, a 4 will hit. Barely, but it does hit.
7 damage.
Okay. He glances over just as you're casting. And he sees the black bolt coming right at his face, and you see the black bolt coming right at his face, and you're like, yes, it's going to be awesome. He reaches up and grabs the bolt and crushes it. And as he opens his hands, maggots just fall to the ground.
Reroll. Reroll.
You cannot spend a Benny on damage.
Oh. What's in there?
Sorry. And 7's average damage for 2 dice like that, so it's that big advantage for that one.
His toughness is 11. Just FYI. Okay, who's first?
Not me.
Where's Rob? Did he go to the bathroom again?
No, having a sneeze attack. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rob.
All right, 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I was mantically trying to mute the mics and shit.
This ogre is a little bit more powerful than your regular ogre. You guys have heard some stories about ogres. This one looks a bit beefier. Like, he's been out on his own for a while. AJ, your parry, please.
7.
I got a 13 to hit you. So that is a raise. So this is going to hurt.
Goodbye.
Don't die, AJ.
What is your toughness?
10.
Okay, you have taken 1 wound. This club whacks the crap out of you. It smacks you right in the gut, and you
Vigor
feel
roll.
every bit of it. Okay, you're gonna spend a Benny. Okay, give me a vigor roll, please. You have to beat a 4.
6.
You have beaten it, and you have taken no damage. All right. So it looks like it was about to smack right into your side, but you just took a half a step back, whipped out your spear a bit, and nudged the swinging club just enough that it missed you, barely, like skin of your teeth. You felt so much wind from that. Your kids are gonna feel that wind.
Bet
Okay.
they are.
And it is now Ronnie's turn. Hearts go before clubs, just FYI.
Okay.
I was gonna let him go
Reverse
anyway, even if.
It's reverse alphabetical order. You have the matching number there. But I guess I'm gonna have to do something I did the first time, do the maggot missile with the
Damage
Raise it.
empowerment.
damage empowerment.
Okay. Spellcraft roll, you are at -2 this time.
And -2 because of the empowerment.
You take the empowerment is +2, or the empowerment is 1 or 2 points. Damage boost. Let me look up. Don't worry,
think it's
I got it.
2.
Here's what I'm going to do for you, and this is going to be awesome. You're going to love it, okay?
Okay.
It is 2. So you take half and you round up. So you will be at -2 to cast it.
Okay. All together.
Yes.
All right. Well, as I do that, I would cast that with the damage empowerment.
Music.
It is kind of sad.
Can you re-roll that?
Yeah, I think I'll reroll that.
Yes, he can re-roll that. Unless it's a critical failure, you can always re-roll it.
And I'll try it one more time. I can do it twice, right?
I think I'll say you can, because that's embarrassing, and it gives it another chance for a critical failure.
Oh my god.
Close.
God,
Oh my
Ronnie.
god. This game.
Okay. It's a sign. I'm done.
Okay, for the record, I think we all agree Ronnie, during the first combat against the bandits, was rolling massive. Now, not so much.
He did a great hit
Oh,
at first, but
That
now
first hit, yeah, but that's it.
AJ, you've had 2 turns with the smite on, haven't you?
this will be my second turn.
Okay, never mind. Okay, Rob. Everybody sees the black bolt crash into the wall, and dead maggots go flying everywhere. And you're like, aw, shit.
While he's distracted with the maggots and AJ, can I go down and jump towards the back of him with my dagger?
Like to here?
Yeah, like where I'm coming down the
Sure.
stairs and I can see him then jump down.
You can get
towards the
right
back of him.
there, and you've got your dagger ready.
Cool.
Are you trying to jump
cool.
on him?
Yeah, to like stab him like going downwards in the back if I can. Alright, so I got my D8. Okay.
Is your fighting a
5.
D8?
Yeah.
Okay. You got a 5? 5 does
Yeah.
not hit. But both of you now have. Oh wait,
Hold
that'd
on,
be a
what?
6. That's a 6. What?
What do we do?
A 6 does hit because you're adding a +1 for AJ being there. You guys are ganging up on him, so a
Right.
6 does hit barely.
Oh my god, okay, good. Alright. So damage.
Do a D6 and a
D6
D4.
And a D4. But, yeah. Uh, 10.
Roll him again. Roll it again.
Ah! 17.
17. Oh my god, Rob damaged him.
Yes.
Okay. 17. He is not shaken at all. He's barely wounded. He has 2 wounds currently. 17. I'm trying to do math in my head. I'm sorry. He is now shaken. He's shaken. That's a good thing. If he gets another shaken result, that becomes a wound, okay? So it's a good thing. It makes him easier to hurt. AJ.
Whew.
Ronnie,
Alright.
did you see what I put over there for you?
Yeah, I'm making it to make it actually have information
Yeah,
on
good
it.
call. Good call. I'm sorry. I'd take the bolt out of the description and put it in the
It's
title
okay.
for you.
I'm gonna do a wild attack.
Right.
All right. +2 to attack, +2 to damage. You're at just +2.
7.
Oof. Okay, 7 hits. No added damage, but you add +4 to your damage, 2 for the wild attack, 2 for the smite.
8. 12, so 14, so 18?
How do you get 8?
Well,
That's
8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14.
14
And then
plus
plus 4 with the
is
added.
18. Okay. He is wounded 3 times. He is on his last legs. He's still on them, but they're his last ones. Okay? And the dwarf slowly bleeds. This will probably be the last turn, if you can manage to wound him. Ace. Nice.
All right.
Ronnie, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ronnie,
I was
Okay, sorry.
editing this
All right.
card.
Ronnie, can
On
you heal
Ace.
the dwarf? Or do you have to be close?
Yeah, I'll heal the dwarf. Well, I mean, closest relative.
If the dwarf isn't
I have
dead.
to be. Let's see. I have to be. Yeah, I have to be in touch range of him.
Okay. So.
So I have to go touch him.
Yeah.
Okay,
heal.
I got an 8 to hit you, AJ. So this massive club is coming at you one more time. I did not get a raise, though, so you're okay. Ooh. What's your toughness?
10.
Okay. You are oh, shit. No, I didn't hit you. I have to roll a vigor or a spirit roll. I apologize.
Alright.
To overcome being shaken. I am so sorry. Okay, he is still shaken. And now it is your turn.
Alright, I'm
You
gonna
got
do
wild
another
attack
wild
again.
attack.
All right. Are you guys having fun? I hope we're having fun. Please tell me you guys
I'm
are.
absolutely
Alright, well,
loving
that's really bad. What happens?
That's a critical failure.
Well,
my
let's see
God.
how it's after
Okay.
this fight.
I'm gonna. Never mind. I can't.
If you ever kills us
Okay.
all, it's not very
this. Abra.
You are standing right next to the fire. Because it's a wild attack, you overswing. Oh god. And you have stepped into the fire. And now I have to look up fire. And I know where it is. so don't worry. I know where it is.
The chances
Okay.
of getting a critical failure are so rare.
My heart's racing.
Here we
Yeah,
are.
not so much. How about a little fire, Scarecrow? Okay. It's just spot contact, so it's not that great. But I'm gonna let you roll your own damage, okay?
Okay.
Roll a d6. This goes through armor. This ignores armor. But if
4.
it beats your toughness, all right, you got a 4. That's gonna happen every round until you manage to move, because right now you are right here in the fire.
So it adds up. So if I get hit 3 times, then that would go over my toughness
No,
and I get shaken?
It's just gonna keep doing a d6 of damage until you can move out of it. You're not doing a whole lot. You're wearing boots, for Christ's sake. It's not like it's gonna burn your ass, but
Okay.
there is always that chance you're gonna roll that 6, and then you're gonna roll another 6, and
Yeah.
then it's gonna burn your leg off. Okay. That was AJ's turn. Congratulations, AJ, on the first critical failure. It is now Ronnie's turn.
I'd like to thank my mom. I'd like to thank
The
my
Academy
pops.
Award.
That girl down the street who said I could do it one day.
And then she let me touch her. It was pretty nice.
I never got to that part, but that's
It was
okay.
still pretty nice.
I imagined it.
Okay, Ronnie. Maggot missile with the damage boost.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
I'll
right,
see
you're
the
minus,
options
you're
here.
minus 2 to your roll. Oh shit! Roll that 6 again.
Blast his face off.
Okay, you got an 8 to hit. You're at minus 2, so you only got a 6. So you don't get a raise, but you still do 3d6 damage. Roll another dice for that 6. Roll it again. Come on, man. Throw it up in the air, damn it. There we go. Roll it again. It's cocked on that 4.
Oh.
There you go. No.
Come on.
That's bullshit. No.
It was lag. It was game.
Oh,
No, that's
There's
good.
9, 15.
15.
15 damage is really good. He is currently shaken, which means that is a wound, which means you cast the maggot missile at him. He sees it coming. He's going to catch it again. He lifts up his hand. It looks like he's going to do it. And it goes right through his fingers. It does this kind of weird twisty motion between his fingers and smacks him square in the eye. And you guys know what it does to people. It does that to ogres too. And he writhes in pain for a little bit and then expires.
Oh,
I
hell yeah.
immediately-
Let me get out of the fire. I step out of the fire.
I immediately run over to the dwarf and start healing.
Yeah,
mid-minute
wait.
Healing.
Give me a vigor roll for the dwarf.
Alright, his EGOT is D8. Five.
Okay. You walk over, just as he's picking himself up, you can tell he got winded. He got winded real hard. Like, it whacked him in the chest, and you know how when you get that wind knocked out of you, you can't do shit. That's what happened. And he gets up and he's like, "Oh, sweet Jesus. Please tell me you had coin."
I'd look at the table for any bags of coin.
There is a small bag of coin there, yes.
I
if
throw
you-
him the bag of coin.
If you will excuse me, I have to go put my daughter to sleep. I will be right back.
Yeah, do your thing. I love
Where's
how
my
there's a
sausage
pack.
too, AJ?
Did you guys
What was
notice that the cheese wheel is a Pac-Man?
I think Eric earned himself some sausage.
Little dot. Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah.
You burned yourself on human sausage. Wiley Bot says, "What player sheet are you using for TTS?" Actually, Reflective will have to answer that for you. He is currently away for a few minutes. He's putting his daughter to sleep, so if you'll wait just a few minutes, Wiley might be able to answer that for you.
Um,
Unless AJ
got a
knows.
name of Pinnacle Entertainment Group.
Savage
I don't
Worlds
know
Group
what
too.
we're using on TTS itself. I think didn't he put this together himself?
Maybe. I think so. But he might have pulled scripts or something. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe he did this. I don't know.
Because it's
Your guy?
basically just this, but where we could just put stuff in it on Tabletop Sim.
Yeah, he did an amazing job on this. Maps and stuff too. It's great. This is a huge. This map, the world map, is a huge improvement from.
From the world? Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. That's a little too much for me.
Yeah, I could see the gear working in your head.
I was like, hold on, focus. Let's get rid of the static interference. Man, this was an intense fight. My God.
I think it was as tense as that first fight we did. There was less going on in it.
Yeah, but he was really tough.
Yeah, he was. I'm back. Ow! My hair's stuck in my.
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay, guys. Time to switch the music a bit. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is a bit too exciting.
So everybody's back up and they're okay right now, right? Or does anybody need
Yes.
healing? Okay. So what I would like to do, this is kind of perfect actually, some sad music, because I want to go untie Matilda and give her a proper burial.
Okay. As you're untying her and going through her stuff, you find the notice to adventure that the Wyverns would have handed out, and it is to investigate this tower and figuring out what's raiding people and farmers in the area.
Okay.
So the Wyverns sent her here to do this.
By herself too. Before we get further into it real quick, I have a viewer, and by the way, thank you, Wiley, for the follow. Welcome to Treehouse. He was asking, what player sheet are you using in Tabletop?
It is the Savage Worlds variant 2, I believe. Let me find it here. It's God, it was part of the objects. Let me see. It's Savage Worlds scripted character sheet. out of the. There is a Savage World specific role playing. What is it called? Table. But I just pulled the sheet out of that table, and I'm using that sheet. Rob, you can zoom in on it if you'd like. I will turn it a different color so it's not as harmful to the eyes. Still pretty harmful, but okay. And it's slightly scripted. It does a few things for you, but most of it's just manual. But it is pretty nice.
Oh, it's really, really good. Like, you have to keep up with a few
you
things.
can track your wounds. You can track your incapacitations, your fatigue levels, that sort of thing. So it's not half bad.
Yeah.
Keeps track of weight.
Yes. Keeps track of all of that stuff.
Yeah, that's really nice. Got it. Thanks. Looks perfect for this. Oh, it's yeah. Reflective did awesome on this. He's actually a streamer also. Reflective Gamer, if you want to give him a follow.
Yeah, I'm not currently streaming this right now because watching from the GM's perspective, where I'm zooming in on people's dice and just jumping around the table a lot, doesn't really make great viewing. So that's kind of what I've been doing. So I'm not really streaming this right now.
Wait, we're not. Are we done there?
No, but you're out of combat. You do find a cheese wheel. The cheese wheel has been sliced open by the axe that's sitting there. It looks like it may have been her cheese wheel. It's not that great. The dwarf is happy with his cut, which is 12 silver, because you threw the whole thing at him. And he was like, thank you. There is a water skin. There's some rope. On her, she had a bow, but the bow was snapped in half. She does have 8 arrows on her, though.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll take that rope. How much does that rope weigh?
The rope, I think, weighs a pound, if that.
Am I able to give her a proper burial? Is there like a shovel?
Yes, it will take most of the night for you, especially because, well, you're Avian and your vigor's not that great, so you have to take breaks every once in a while.
Well, if they help me, would it go faster?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll help them, certainly.
Okay, so everybody's helping except AJ, of course, because AJ.
Wait, what's happening?
Nothing.
I
was looking at stats.
I'm burying Matilda because I'm.
Oh
wait, no, let's not bury her here. This is way out in the middle of nowhere. No one's gonna ever see her.
Just bring her back to the Light Castle.
Oh no, I don't think we could go back there.
I'm sorry.
Well, not right away.
20 yards of rope, and it weighs 15 pounds.
Oof.
15?
No, but we did. We did.
Can I?
It ain't small.
Dead
it's thick.
fellow
it's thick
adventurer
hemp rope.
just now, Mandy.
It's
we
almost naval.
Destroyed
rope.
a troll. It was rough.
Can I cut that in half and give it to someone else?
What you can do is you can pull it apart and make, because there are about 4 strands of rope or 4 cables of rope. So you can pull those cables apart. It's just all held into one bundle. So it's 20 yards for one bundle. But as you pull off each cable, you can extend that a bit, but it just won't carry as much. So right now, it would probably carry all 3 of you, but as you start pulling off cables, it'll only carry 1 of you. You know what I mean?
Okay, kinda, yeah.
Because you can tear rope apart like that. And this is well-made hemp rope, but it's very thick. It's about, an inch around.
Yeah, so I could, because I just want to split it up so that I'm not carrying all the weight because I can't carry that much.
Okay, yeah, you can spend the night breaking it apart and give it to the 4 of you, where you'll each have 20 yards of, it's not really a rope per se, but it's, rope.
I can't carry.
How much would it weigh in singular?
I'm pretty.
It'll weigh 3 pounds.
Oof.
Okay.
I could carry 1, yeah.
The pouch did have just 12 silver in it. That was it.
I guess after we're after we load her up in the cart, whatever, can I take a look
Who's
at
going to carry her back for an hour?
Oh, I guess
I'll
I
do
guess
it.
I better do this first anyway. I want to go upstairs and check around there because we didn't check around there at all.
Okay, just give me notice rolls.
Notice. Okay.
I got 4.
4.
6.
Roll
And
the 6 again.
okay, so yeah, 11.
11. All right, Rob, you are about right here. You notice a loose stone in the floor of the roof. You press on it, and it's like it's spring-loaded, and it pops up.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
And so it pops up like you could press it, or
No, it pops up like there was something under it.
I'm gonna look under it.
Okay, you find a very old, weathered, oiled cloth. It appears very old. And it's wrapped around something. It's about 4.5 feet long. And
Okay.
pretty thin.
I'm gonna pull that out and unwrap it.
Okay, you unwrap it. Is everybody else up here at the same time? Or is it just you?
I think it's just me, unless you guys want to come up.
Okay. This is a very, very nice sword. The wrapping, or I'm sorry, the wedges on the handle are ivory. The wrapping is silk and leather twine. There's gold inlay along the hilt. There are elven runes written along the blade. You don't know what it says, but it's written along the blade. It's very thin, but not. You can still tell that this is steel. It's not like, oh, this is elven
Mandy.
steel. No, this is just steel, but it's made by a craftsman. Somebody knew what they were doing when they made this sword. It's not just some blacksmith hammering out an iron sword for the masses.
Wow. As I'm staring at this sword, I call out to the party. Come up here and take a look at this.
Okay.
I'll trip up steps like, what is it now?
I found
Okay,
this.
you guys get up there, and the bird is holding a sword.
The
No
bird.
bird. I'm a humanoid.
Everybody give me a common knowledge roll really quick.
Did you pull out of the stone? Got 4.
2.
AJ, what are you doing?
I got a 6, and I got a 4, then I got a 6, and I got a 4, so
What if I have to roll F4?
And you just got another 6. Keep
Yep.
rolling.
okay.
And what did you
Three
get?
6s and a 4, so 12, 18, 22.
I got a 6.
Okay. AJ's the only one who got above a 15, which is what it would have required.
Jeez.
Oh my god, AJ.
The name of this keep had fallen away. Nobody really knew what it was. But it was a keep from before the schism, before the armies of the world gathered at the forge and blew the world asunder. So this keep was before that. It probably fell apart as I apologize. I'm trying to look up my lore really quick. It more than likely fell apart as the schism happened, and then of course it was abandoned. But this was more than likely the original keep at Whitehall. This was more than likely the original Whitehall keep.
The building we're in currently?
Yes.
You got all that from that sword, AJ. Good job.
No. The reason he got all that from the sword is slightly famous. Let me see. It's known as the Bringer of Wisdom. It was originally carried by the King of Whitehall, or the King of this area. That Whitehall was the capital.
So was that Bringer of Wisdom?
That's the name of the sword, yes. It was originally
That's all I got from
carried, It was originally carried by Nathan Langham. He was, as the kings progressed, he was one of the kings before the final king who set up Whitehall where it currently is. He wasn't really a king. He denounced his kingdom, but he kept the his lordly status. He's the one who founded the Emerald Wyverns. He's related to that guy.
Alright. Give me that.
Hold on.
Let me just see it for a second.
No, hold on
Give me
now.
that. Give me that.
Zorgon, is there any difference from me using a dagger or a sword, aside from just the weight of the item, the weapon?
No. As long as you have the strength requirement to use it, which I think is a D6.
Okay, I'm a D8.
You can.
Oh wait,
You can use it. Your
D6.
strength is a D8.
No, it's a D6.
Okay. The minimum strength to use a longsword is a D8. So you will be at minuses to use it. It's heavy in your hands. You can tell it's heavy.
I look at the sword.
God damn it, Bert, can I just see it for 1 second?
I look at the sword and I just stare at my reflection in it. I shake a little bit as I hand it over to Abra.
Alright, thank you. I look at the sword, I'm looking at it because I'm intrigued, because I know what it is.
Yeah.
And so, I hand it back to you, okay? I'm like, that's a good sword. It was owned by a good warrior. It's called the Bringer of Wisdom.
How?
It was originally given to him by the elves, in case you're wondering. So it is of
I
elven
don't like that
make,
part.
but it is of elven make, but it was made in human fashion in honor of the king.
As I'm holding it in my hand, I look over at Abra and I say to him, I hope this can build a little bit of trust to ourselves, to each other. And I hand out the sword to him. I would like you to have this and to use it, do as you please.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Then, thank you. I take it.
And I put it in my scabbard, never to be used again, because the spear has reach. No.
Well,
if you were to use something like this, your common knowledge roll was high enough. People of nobility would probably take notice. Even if you were dressed like a pauper, if you were using something like this, one, they would call you out as a thief, potentially.
I thought
Like,
that was
who
good,
did you steal
right,
that from?
Andy? I thought that was good.
But if you looked like you could use it,
I was like, he's
maybe
the only
it
melee
might,
person in our party.
get you into
He
a few
deserves
places,
this.
that
He
kind
needs
of thing.
this.
Alright. So what's its weight and damage and stuff like that?
Okay, longsword is strength plus a d8. Its weight is 2. It weighs 1 pound less than or not 1 pound, but it's slightly less than, say, a regular longsword because it's so well made. The cost, normally a cost for a longsword is about 300 silver. This would be anywhere between 600 and 1,000, depending on where you sold it.
Does it have any special things? Like the spear has a parry +1 if you use it two-handed.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Did you guys like my map?
Yeah.
I fucking love it. It's great.
It's great.
You know, I couldn't find a good tower map. So at like 8 o'clock, I decided, yeah, I'll just create one. And this is what I hashed out.
The only complaint I have is that the stairs go
The
downwards on
stairs,
both.
Yeah.
I know.
Immersion
Couldn't figure out-
completely broken.
I know, I'm the worst. I am the worst. I am the sausage.
I was literally like sweating from that fight.
If he had gotten a couple more, honestly, if Ronnie hadn't given him those 2 wounds at the beginning, you guys would have been fucked.
Yeah.
That would have been bad. Okay. This is... The dwarf does not want to press on anymore. He wants to go back to sleep, and he's a bit freaked out. That was a freaking ogre.
Oh yeah,
You
ogre.
killed a man.
Can
Did
I?
you see what you did to him, Mr. Dwarf guy?
Can you what, AJ?
Do ogres have anything that I could like take off of them as like either a trophy, like a tooth or something, or something that's I can sell?
You could either take a tusk or an ear. And some of the larger cities, orc ears fetch 20 or 30 silver a piece. They're hunted.
Whatever AJ takes, I want to take the other thing.
All right, done and done.
Taking an ear then.
Okay, I'll take the tusk. How much does it weigh?
The tusk doesn't even. It's paltry. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
It's a tooth. It's not like it's gonna weigh 5 pounds.
I don't know. It's a big ogre.
It is kinda.
What about the testicles, man? He says.
Now the testicles do have some girth.
5 pounds.
Lifting up
each.
that loincloth, you're slightly taken aback. You're like, whoa, damn. That's massive. Think soccer balls.
I chopped them off,
Ugh.
and
Yo.
I make a necklace out.
Oh, please
Oh my
don't.
God.
Because that's going to smell bad.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll
I can
do.
take this now.
I'll chop his donger off and I throw it on the fire. Like he did with the intestines of my fallen comrade.
Oh, sweet Jesus. The dwarf is a little disgusted by all this and walks out the front of the door and begins to vomit.
Look, this is my trophy, okay? I don't know why he's just burning his dick.
I'm not 100% sure of what's going on.
And you guys have the nerve to act like you're grossed out by maggots.
Yeah, what are
yeah.
that?
They're maggots, man.
These right here, and I'm like holding the balls in my hand. These right here are a sign of a true man, a true warrior that we have overcome. And I hang them over my neck.
Guys, it's
And I
starting to
stand
smell in
proud.
here. Can we go? Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
I guess we're done here. I'm gonna pick up the woman's body gently and carry her back when we're ready to go.
Okay. This is actually not a half bad spot to stop. I will set up some RP around the campfire if you guys would like. But I have to go do some other stuff, sleepover stuff. I appreciate you guys coming and playing.
Awesome.
And I hope you guys had fun tonight.
It's awesome, dude.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Kick
I mean,
ass.
super tired, but it's fun.
What?
So I'm really tired, but it was fun.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys had fun. I'm gonna update this map just a little bit with some more stuff. Just to let you guys know. But currently, everything on it is accurate. It will not change much. Okay. I might print it in color if you guys would like, with green trees and beautiful oceans and that sort of thing. Wouldn't that look nice? That would look
Pretty.
nice.